Close up, B1 Plus, Unit 8, Media Matters. Now, as you see, the name of the unit is Media Matters. So you have to understand at the beginning, what does it mean by media? Media is the means of communication that reach large numbers of people, such as television, newspapers, and radio. Now, on page number 96 and 97, we have 5 different types of magazines, and they are published by National Geographic. But before going through the text, let's answer first exercise number A. Exercise number A is asking you to look at the different types of media below and write P for those that are print media and E for electronic media and B for both. As you see, we have number 1, which is blog. What does it mean by blog? Blog is a noun which is a website that displays the postings of a person in order of time. And we have magazine and newspaper. Of course, magazine and newspaper are considered print media because they are printed and published for people to read them. Number 4, 5, and 6, the ebook, news app, and website. What does it mean by ebook? Ebook is kind of book which you read downloaded on your computer. The news app, the word app is the abbreviation for application, which is a program on our computers or our mobile phones that designed to do a particular job. And the last word is the website, and of course you know what does it mean by website, which is a site you can surf or find anything you want through the internet. So number 1, as you see, the answer is E, and then magazine P, newspaper P, ebook, news app, website are considered electronic media. So you have to write E for the 3 of them. Now go to the text now. Exercise number D, quickly read the text and check your prediction. Now, as I said at the beginning, those 5 pictures are considered covers for different types of magazine. The first type here, which is picture number 1, this is a magazine for preschooler. Parents get hold on National Geographic Little Kids magazine to give your preschooler a head start. So this magazine is mainly published for preschoolers, designed for 3 to 6 years old, and is filled with photos and lively stories that help develop early reading skills. It also has interactive picture games and puzzles to teach logic and counting. Number 2, or the second type of magazine. This is mainly for kids also. National Geographic Kids magazine gets kids excited about their world. Featured stories include articles on wildlife, entertainment, science, technology, and extreme sports, adventures, amazing kids, and world wonders. The third one is for Explorer, National Geographic Explorer magazine, which is packed with high interest science and social studies. The fourth type on page number 97, this is called National Geographic Inside Animal Minds. National Geographic magazine inspiring people to care about the planet since 1888. And the last one is for Traveler, the world's most widely read travel magazine, which inspires readers to travel by looking at the world through stunning photography. Now, after reading the text, I already underlined some of the vocabulary words as you see in the picture, and I want you to underline them. Now, move on page number 96, exercise number E. As you see, the exercise is asking you to find the words 1 to 4 in the text and match them with the definitions A to D. Use the context to help you. So, we have 4 words, and I want you to highlight them in your books. Number 1 is for the word issue, and you will find it in text number 1. What does it mean by issue? As you see, the answer is number D. Number D, which means the single copy of magazine or newspaper, which is printed monthly, weekly. This is the word issue. The second one, trading cards. You can find this word in text number 2. What does it mean by trading cards? Or what are trading cards? Trading cards are pieces of thick paper with information and pictures about a certain topic, which people exchange and collect. The last one for number 4, which is number 3, readership. You find readership on text number 4. Who are the readership? The readership are the group of people who all read the same magazine, website, and newspaper. So if you read, or if all of us used to read newspaper or magazine, so we are readership. Number 4, supplements, text 4. You can find this word in text 4. What does it mean by supplement? Supplement is a separate section about a special subject which comes with or inside a newspaper or magazine. This means that it's a separate section. It comes with the newspaper or the magazine, and you can separate it and read it separately. This is called supplement. Now move to text number 1. I already underlined some of the important words. Beside the 4 words, we explained them on page 97. On text 1, I underlined the word interactive. What does it mean by interactive? When I say interactive, it means that there is an interaction between this thing and the user of the magazine. So when I describe the picture games by saying that the picture games are an interactive one, this means that the user of the magazine or the reader interact with this picture magazine. Now we have another word on text number 2, which is pull out. What does it mean by pull out? When I say pull out is a part of a magazine that's designed to be removed and read, seen, or used separately. So I describe the poster as you see, large pull out poster. This means that the poster could easily be taken out of the magazine. On the same line, which is the last line on paragraph 2 or text number 2, the word collectible trading cards. Collectible is an adjective. When I describe the trading cards by saying that they are collectible, it means that they worth collecting. Text number 3, I underlined line number 2, packed with. What does it mean by packed? When I say packed, it means that it's containing a lot of things. So when I describe the magazine by saying that the magazine is packed with high interest, it means that it's full of or containing a lot of interest. Now, text number 4, underline photojournalism. Photojournalism is a form of journalism in which a story is told first through photographs and other images. So instead of reading the story, you can know the story through pictures before reading the details of the story. This is photojournalism. We also underline come across, which is to find something by accident. And we have massive readership. Massive means very large number of readership. Now text number 5, we underline only one word, which is inspires. Inspires means give ideas. So when I say that the magazine inspires the readers or inspires readers to travel by looking at the world through stunning photography, it means that it gives them different ideas to look at the whole world through stunning photography or to find the world through photographs. Now open page number 98. Exercise number A. As you see, the exercise is asking you to circle the odd ones out. We have 3 words and you have to circle the odd one out of them. The first one, headline, title, and advertisement. Here the odd word is advertisement. Advertisement, of course, you know, it's the commercial solicitation designed to sell something. But the other 2 words, headline and title, are written above an article to show what it is about. But the advertisement differs from the other 2 words. Number 2, we have host, reporter, and presenter. The reporter here is the odd one because the reporter is the one who gives information about what's happening in the world and interviews people on TV, radio, or for newspaper and magazines, while the other 2 words, presenter and host, are 2 ones used to present programs on TV or radio. Number 3, we have cameraman, we have critic, and we have sound engineer. Now the odd one here is critic. Now, critic differs from the cameraman and the sound engineer. The sound engineer and the cameraman people who work behind the scenes in a TV studio or radio station, while the critic is someone who writes reviews of films, books, someone who used to criticize. And this is mainly in newspaper or general newspaper or magazines. Now, number 4, we have correspondent, we have reporter, and we have article. The odd one here is correspondent, and the two words report and article differs because report and articles are written or spoken information in the medium, but a correspondent is a person who reports on a specific type of news, example sport, war, and foreign news. So correspondent is someone, while report and article are written information. That's why correspondent differs from the other one. It's the odd word. Number 5, episode, documentary, drama series. Now the odd here, as you see, is the word episode. The other two are types of TV programs, documentary and drama series, while episode differs because episode is one program which is part of a longer series. Now move to exercise number B. Exercise number B is asking you to circle the correct words out of the two choices you have. As you see, number 1, I get my daily paper at the news agents or booth on my street. Now what's the booth or what's the news agents? The booth is the small enclosed compartment with a window for the display and sale, while news agent is the shop that sells the newspaper and magazines. So I get my daily paper at the, of course, it's news agents. The next one, there are several types of media or press, including newspaper, TV, and internet. When I say there are several types of course, it's several types of what? TV, newspaper, and internet. It's several types of media, not press. Because press means the news, media, and agencies collectively, like newspapers. So it's not press, it's media. Number 3, when I am watching football, I usually turn down the volume because the sports commentary or review drives me mad. Which one is right? As you see, it's commentary. Why commentary? Because the sports commentary is the explanation and comments given by the presenter about the match. So it's not his review that drives me mad, it's his commentary. The sports commentary is the one who comment on the match, the presenter. Number 4, there were news flash or news strikes every hour after the attack. After the attack took place, while watching the TV, from now and then we find news flashes. What does it mean by news flashes? News flashes is when they interrupt you by giving you some information or some news about anything that happened. Okay? Like for example, the brief media report of something that has recently taken place. Like for example, when I say the television programs were interrupted by a news flash announcing that the Prime Minister has resigned. So while watching the series or while watching the film was interrupted by the news flash. Okay, so the news flash is when the program you are watching or the series you are watching interrupted by this news flash to tell you about something which is important. This is called news flash. Number 5, we have statistics and measurements. Statistics or measurements show that more people are getting their news online these days. What's the difference between measurement and statistics? Measurements, of course, you know the word measurement comes from measure. So when I refer to the length, the width, the height of something, this is called measurement. But when I say statistics, it refers to a set of numbers. So the statistics or the numbers show that more people are getting their news online these days. So it's not measurements, of course, because nothing here related to any measurement. It's the statistics. Number 6, according to sales, quantities or figures, many local newspapers may be forced out of business. Quantities and figures, of course, quantity, you know, it's the amount of something, while figures are the numbers. So when I say according to sales, it's not quantity, of course, it's according to sales, figures according to sales numbers. Now move to exercise number C. Exercise number C is asking you to complete the text using these words. We have words above, and you should read the text well and try to guess the right answer for each gap. The answers already, you will find them on the side of the school after reading, and try to guess the answer by yourself first. I'll explain for you the words word by word in order to understand the choices. Number 1, adaptation. Sometimes we find films, and these films are the story of the film or the plot of the film taken from a famous novel. So this means that it's an adaptation. So when the film is based on a book, on a novel, this means that it's an adaptation. Number 2, author. Of course, all of us know that the author is the writer for any novel. So when somebody used to write novels, this means that he is a novelist or an author. Columnist. Who is the columnist? The columnist is someone who used to write column in newspaper. He is a writer for a column in a publication, such as newspaper. The next one, editor. The editor is the one who prepares an edition for publication. When you edit something, okay, when you try to figure out the right and the wrongs in any piece of article or column, it means that you are an editor. Pieces, of course, it's a piece of writing. Any piece, we call it piece of writing. Print, it's the verb to print out something. Publisher, when you help the writer to publish his novel, this means that you are a publisher. And the last word, reporting, which is to report something. Now open page 103. Use your English. Exercise E. Exercise E is for phrasal verbs. Here we have 4 verbs. We have bring, we have pick, ring, and tune. Bring out and bring round. Now the exercise is asking you to match the phrasal verbs with their meaning A to H, from number E to H. Bring out means to publish something or to let something come out. This is bring out. Bring round means to convince somebody with your opinion, or to convince somebody that your opinion is correct. So number 1 is matched to number B, which is to publish, and the second one, bring round, will be matched to number D, which is to convince someone your opinion is correct. Try to convince him that your own opinion is right. Now, pick, we have pick out and pick up. Pick up means to collect somebody or to collect something and take them somewhere. So, for example, when I ask you to pick me up on your way, or to pick somebody up, him and collect him, take him to somewhere. The other one is pick out. Pick out means to choose, to select something. So number 3 will be matched to number F. Pick out means to choose, and pick up means to collect someone or something and take them somewhere. Number 5, ring back. Number 6, ring in. Ring back means to return a phone call. For example, I rang my friend, but he wasn't there, so he is going to ring me back. Means that he's going to return me the phone call. He's going to call me once more. Number 6, ring in. Ring in means to phone a TV channel or radio station. So number 5 will be matched to number G, to return a phone call, and number 6 will be matched to number E, to phone a TV or radio station. Number 7, tune in, and number 8, tune out. Tune in means to watch or listen to a particular program on TV or radio. For example, I tune in every evening to the weather forecast on TV. So it means I'm searching for the channel. Tune out means to stop watching or listening to a particular radio or TV program. For example, my grandpa tuned out when he heard the hip-hop music come on the radio. So he decided to stop watching. So instead of saying stop watching, we said tune out. So number 7 will be matched to H, to choose a particular radio station, and number 8 will be matched to number C, to stop paying attention to something. Now, exercise number B. Complete the sentences with the words from exercise E. So we suppose now to complete by using the preposition after each verb. Now you can answer it by yourself as kind of homework, and you can find the answers on the website of the school in order to check your answers. Thank you so much for listening. Have a nice holiday.